Okay, we will get started. So first thing I wanted to mention is that a lot of people have, well, we can start moving also as I speak. So we'll start with our dynamic warm-up. So I think you can see me. We'll drop one ear to one shoulder. A lot of people have been telling me that they're super, super sore the day after Fast Fit Friday, look side to side. So that's because, do circles now. If you're not doing that much strength, like if you're doing this one day a week, then it's unfamiliar exercise. Go the other way. And especially because we don't do the same movements and the same muscle groups every week, then next we're going to do some shoulder rolls backwards. I'm not great at multitasking so early. But now do some arm circles backwards. Open up your chest. It's that unfamiliar exercise. That's why people are so sore. So if you have experienced that, it's good. Pull one arm across your body and pull your shoulder down. It's good to be sore because you're building muscle, but you don't want to be so sore, especially that you won't be able to move the next day if you're wanting to train. Okay, reach up and over. So ways to avoid that, try to do, let's twist. You can like pull back on the number of reps that we're doing. So like do half or 3/4 of the total reps. Pull one knee into your chest. And then also being sure to stretch. I don't often save quite enough time to stretch adequately. Pull your heel, your butt. So make sure to stretch after the workout, and then also at least once later in the day will help. Okay, pull your heel in, knee out. So if you have any questions at any point, or if you need a modified exercise, just remember you can unmute. Not you can unmute. I want you and urge you to unmute and speak. Okay, so now we'll do our mobility and activation. So we're gonna do step to the side, squat down, tuck your chin, step your feet together, and reach up. So we'll do 5 to each side. Stretching out your low back. After 5, step to the other side. Having trouble with keeping my whole body in the camera today. Okay, next, I'll do a reverse lunge with rotation. So if you have some extra weight and you want to add it, then you can. Let's try to get the rotation and the lunge at the same time. So see how I'm not stepping back and then rotating? That's what you don't want to do. Try to go at the same time. That challenges more our stability and gets our body to function together. Okay, next we're gonna do our good morning. So with T reaches. So feet are gonna be hip width apart, bend your knees slightly, and push your hips back. And then with your arms, they're gonna go extend to this T position. So go down, thumbs back. So same thing here, try to do the reach as you go down, instead of after you go down. So 10 of these. Flat back, keeping your head in line with your spine. Getting your hamstrings ready and opening up the chest. Okay, next one, you're gonna lie down and we're gonna do glute bridges. So 10 glute bridges. Bring your heels up towards your butt. And then just push your hips up by squeezing your butt. Keep your abs tight so that your back doesn't arch here. So 10 times. Okay, after that, stand up. We're gonna do a lateral lunge. So big step out to the side and bend this knee. We're gonna add a cross reach. So opposite pinky to the outside of your foot and then look up. So 6 on each side. I lost count, so did an extra maybe. Then you can switch sides. Okay. So next we're gonna do 2 minutes of cardio just to get your heart rate up a little bit. So we're gonna start with just a jog in place. So ready, set, go. We'll do 4 exercises for 30 seconds. My shoes are new and they're very squeaky. Okay, switch to jumping jacks. Next, we'll switch to butt kicks. Bring your heel up to your butt. Okay, last one, switch to high knees. Okay, relax. Good. Definitely does its job. I'm warm and my heart is definitely beating. Okay. So grab a little sip of water and then we'll start our first set of exercises. So first, we're gonna do a lateral lunge with rotation. So for the first set, I'm gonna start with no weight, but if you wanna add weight, then you can hold a medicine ball or a dumbbell on your chest. So you're gonna take a big step out, just like our warm up. Then keeping your chest up, so not over like this. Stand up, balance, and rotate at the top. So then stay on the same leg, up, and rotate. Trying to rotate at the same time if you can. So like as you're standing up, rotate. We're gonna do 10 to each side. If you can't do the balance, then step together. Try to bring your knee up and rotate, and then put your leg back down. That's just a little bit extra for our core, the rotation. Okay, when you get to 10, you can switch sides. So we're thinking about launching off of that, the side, medial glute of the leg that's bending into the lunge. So you land here, all the way on that side, and then push off to stand back up. And then we're getting a stretch in the other leg. Okay. So next for upper body, we're gonna do push-ups. No, I lied. That's later. We're gonna do a pull apart with the resistance band. So you can use any kind of resistance band that you have. So today we're gonna do our pull apart in an X. So start with your hands right at your chest, and then one arm goes up, one arm goes down, and then switch sides. So we're gonna do 10 of each. So it'll be 20 pulls total. So this is just giving us a different angle that we're working in our back than our usual one, where we just pull right here at chest level. If you don't have a resistance band, you can also do this without a band. You just have to really focus on squeezing those shoulder blades together so you're getting some kind of muscular work without the resistance. Again, I'm losing count, but when you get to 20, you're good. Okay. So next, we're gonna do a plank. We're gonna be up on our forearms. On arms extended. They're gonna be here, and then we're gonna do reaches with our arms. So one arm at a time is gonna go up, kind of like to an eye reach position. Try and keep your hips and your shoulders as level to the ground as possible, so engaging with your core. We're gonna do 10 reaches total. So 5 each side. Then you can relax. So widen your feet there if you need to for more stability. Okay, after that, you're gonna go into back into plank, and we're gonna do hip extension. So it's gonna be marches with your feet. So you can do this one on your forearms or up with your arms extended. And then you're gonna squeeze your glutes and bring your heel up. So 10 of those, but make sure your hips don't come up. That's too easy. So squeeze your butt. You gotta feel your glutes engaging. 10 total. Okay. Okay, so next we'll do 1 minute of jumping jacks. Okay, ready? Go ahead. Twenty more seconds. Okay, good. Relax. All right. So, who is here? Hi, Vicky. Okay, so we're gonna repeat that set of exercises. So this time, I'm gonna make my lunge a little bit harder. I'm gonna use the weight. So, lateral lunge with rotation. 10 on each side. Step out, bend that leg, push off. I pushed off too strong. Wasn't expecting it. So to avoid that, hold your core super tight as you stand up. Okay, when you guys have 10, switch sides. All right, good. When you're ready, grab your resistance band for pull aparts. So start chest height, and then pull in an X. So one arm goes up, one arm goes down. 20 total, 10 each direction. Squeezing your shoulder blades together. So that looks like from the side, if anybody needs that. Okay, I think I'm at 10. Okay, so next is our plank. First, we're gonna do our arm reaches. So 10 total. Reaching your hands into a Y, an I, right in front of your face. So plank with extended arms, feet a little bit wider than usual, and then reaches. Try to keep your head in line with your spine and don't shrug your shoulder up. So 10 total. Hips as level as you can by squeezing your core and your glutes. Okay, then you can take a quick break. And then when you're ready, go into the marches with your lower body. So hip extension. So plank, and then bring your heel up by squeezing your glutes. 10 of those. Okay, good. Okay, we're gonna move right into our next group of exercises. We're not gonna do a cardio minute this time. So this is the one that you're gonna need your chair for, or the couch. So we're gonna do a single leg squat. Okay, so first, measure where you need to be so when you sit down, you don't miss the chair. And then you're gonna stand up, and then you're gonna go down on one leg. So balancing, right leg first, slowly sit down, and then push back up with that leg. So we're gonna do 8 on each side. If you need to make it easier, then sit down with one leg, and then you can put your other foot back on the ground and use it a little bit to help you up, but put most of the weight on whatever side you're working. If you want to make it harder, then you can cross your arms over your chest as you stand up, so you're not getting that momentum from your arm swinging. Or you can hold a weight, or you can try it with your arms straight up. That engages your core even more, so it changes your center of gravity. So all options depending on where you are and what you need in your workout today. So when you get to 8, you can switch legs. So the most important thing is just that you sit down as slow as you can and try to keep your hips square, so don't let them rotate as you sit down. And then also watch your knee. Where's your knee going as you stand up? Mine, I have to fight to push it out. It wants to come in. So make sure you're pointing it out towards your pinky toes. And one leg's probably gonna be harder than the other. So if you need to make it more challenging for one side and less challenging for the other, then that's okay. Listen to your body. Okay, I think I'm done. 8 on each leg. Okay, so now we're gonna do our push-up. So we're gonna do 10 push-ups. If you want to add a burpee, please be my guest. I don't think that I'm gonna struggle enough for the push-ups today. So, like I was just saying, your workout is the appropriate challenge for you. So if you need to go to your knees for some of them, that's okay. Just 10 regular push-ups. Okay, when you're done with that, you can stay on your mat, and we're gonna do a reverse plank. So we're gonna do 30 seconds reverse plank. So you're up on your extended arms, your heels pushing into the ground, your hips up. Okay, so everyone can push up, making sure you're squeezing your glutes to your straight line. Remember to breathe. Keep going, we have 5 seconds. Okay, good, relax. Okay, next we'll do a minute of cardio. So we're gonna do butt kicks for 15 seconds, and then a little jog for 15 seconds, and we're gonna do that twice. So when you're ready, we'll start in 10 seconds. Okay, ready, go. So start with butt kicks. Make them nice and fast. We're only doing 15 seconds. Okay, good. Bring it down to a small jog. And then we'll go back to butt kicks. Ready, go. Okay, good. So jog it out. Okay, good. Relax. And grab some water.
Jack,
Repeat from the top of that set.
Jack.
So first thing was the squat with the chair.
Jack, when we do the butt kicks,
Yeah.
our feet flex so our heels are coming towards our butt, or do we like point our toes in the back like we're brushing and bringing our feet up?
So I would first think about flexing your feet.
Okay.
It may not be 100% flexed, but I think that would be the most, it would transfer the most to actual running.
Thank you.
Okay, so when your heart rate's come down a little bit and you're ready, we're gonna do the single leg squat. So try to start on the other leg this time, maybe the weaker side. So 8 on each leg. So slow down and up. Big squeeze at the top. So another really easy way to make this harder is the height of your chair. So this chair is like a perfect height for me to do these. But if you're taller, then you have a further way to go down. Or if you have a shorter chair, then it's further to go down and stand back up. So it all depends. Okay, so after 8, switch legs. I think I'm there. Okay. And then we're done with the chair. So after that is our push-up. So if you need I already said, if you need more challenge than push-ups, add a burpee or add a burpee to every other one. Up to you. But we have 10. So when you're ready, go ahead down. Oh, and then you can stay on your mat because we're gonna do our plank next. Okay. So we have 30 seconds reverse plank. So fingertips pointing towards your feet, heels out, legs straight. All right, and when we're ready, set, go. So squeeze your glutes. We want to be a straight line. You can also make this one harder by doing those marches. This will really engage your hamstrings of the leg that's down, if you are looking for that. 10 more seconds. Okay, good. Relax. Okay. You can get some water, and then we'll start our next set. So first for our legs, we are going to do, I believe, a glute bridge. Yes. So that's why we warmed up with the glute bridge. If you want to, you can do bilateral, so both feet, like we did in our warm up. But if you want a little bit more of a challenge, we're going to do single leg. So he'll be on your back. And then you're going to pull your opposite knee, whatever leg's not working. So I'm going to do my right leg first. Pull this knee into your chest, and then you're going to start with your hips down, and then push up. So squeezing the glute of the leg that's working. Keeping the knee into the chest is much harder than extending because you have more range of motion there. So hold your knee. We're going to try to get to 10 on each side. So try to limit your motion of the knee that's working. I felt my knee starting to go out. So try to make sure that your hips go straight up and your knee stays in line with your toes. So then when you're ready, you can switch legs. So other knee into the chest. 10 on the other side. So I definitely feel like my hips are not going up a lot, but I feel them working. So not a huge visible range of motion, but definitely muscular work. Okay, so next we're gonna do a row with a resistance band. I don't have a great place to anchor it, but if you do have a band with handles, you're gonna have your arms out straight and then pull your elbows back. So squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then today we're gonna add a W reach. So it'll be here, and then your thumbs go out. You're gonna look like a W, and you're gonna think about pushing your elbows in front of your hands. So here, elbows push forward, thumbs back. So if you don't have something like me, you can just do it without anything. So squeeze, tight squeeze, and especially this W reach, you're gonna feel even if you don't have resistance. So we're gonna do 12 of those. So now you're here. Make sure you don't arch your back when you reach. So hold everything tight. Pull your shoulder blades back and down. So you should feel when you do the W. Like,
without the resistance band.
Say it again.
Can you show again how to do? I have resistance bands, but I don't have where to anchor it. How to do it with, but without anchoring.
You cannot. Because I have the resistance band, but I don't have anywhere to loop it. So I'm just doing it without the band. I'm thinking, I don't know if you really can. Maybe for here, like the W reach, you can go like this. And I feel like that's adding a little bit more resistance for the reach, but for the row, you can't really get anymore. But this is still your scapula working, squeezing here.
Okay.
Add that. You want to like loop it inside on the outside of your thumbs, so that when you reach your thumbs back, it's hooked on there. So big squeeze, place your shoulders, and then back. It's light outside. I keep forgetting this week that we have sunrise earlier. Okay, so after you get 12 of those, we're gonna do our last plank, yes. We're gonna do side plank. And today we're gonna do reaches up overhead. Okay. So we'll be on side plank for 30 seconds. So we're ready, set, go. So hips up, and then start with your arm down by your side, and then reach up and over. So kind of getting activation and stretch for lat here. Couple more seconds. Okay, good. Relax, and then we'll switch sides. All right, so we'll go up in 5 seconds. Ready, set, go. So for your side planks, make sure that your elbow and your hand are pushing into the ground. So you get all the support from your full forearm and not pushing all your weight into your elbow. Okay, a couple more seconds. 5. Okay, relax. All right. So we're gonna stand up for our minute of cardio. We're gonna do high knees. That's the one we haven't done yet. High knees, 15 seconds, and then down to a jog. We'll do that twice. Okay, so we'll start in 5 seconds. All right, and go ahead. So starting high knees. So again, here you want to think about bringing your foot up, being flat. So most applicable in normal running. Okay, so down to a jog. And then also thinking about keeping our running arms. So at the track this week, we had a lot of people with their elbows out. So when we do this, think about tucking your elbows in. Okay, we'll go to high knees, 15 seconds. So elbows in, and put your elbows back. Okay, relax, little jog. And recovery is always a really good time. Think about your form. Well, active recovery. Okay, I think we're good. So relax. Okay, we just have one more time. We're gonna repeat our last set. So, started with our glute bridges. So get some water. All right. When you're ready to go, lay down on your back. And we'll do 10 on each side. So tuck one knee into your chest and then push your hips up, squeezing with your butt. So if the first option is a little bit too challenging, then you can do it with your hands down. That will give you more support. And keep your knee up, your other knee like towards your chest. Or you can always go back to glute bridges with both feet. So if you have both feet, we're doing 20 total. And then single leg, it'll be 10 on each leg. Okay. And then switch when you're ready. Okay. After glute bridges, we have that row with the W reach. So you have a resistance band, you start the elbows back and then W. If you have no band, just do a big squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then thumbs back, elbows go forward. I did feel it more when I had this kind of elastic band with the reach. So hook it on the outside of your thumbs, and then it doesn't really do much for this part, but you're setting your scapula, pull shoulders, but shoulders back and down, and then W out. This is 12. Okay, definitely feel that by the end. All right, so last is our plank. And then we'll stretch. Okay, so try to go to your needs improvement side first. I know I'm gonna do that. All right, I'll give you a couple seconds to get ready, get situated for our side plank. All right. We'll start in 5 seconds. Okay, so ready, set, go. So elbow in hand, pushing into the ground, and other arm goes up and over. Remember to keep breathing. Wait 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Switch sides. Okay, we'll start in 5 seconds. Okay, ready, set, go. And then add your reach. So I forgot, I didn't give options for the plank. So if someone's watching later, you can always put your foot forward, give you a little bit more stability if this is too challenging right now. Forgot the words. Okay, good, relax. Okay. Let's do we'll do 1 last minute of jumping jacks, and then we'll go into our stretch. So get some water first. Okay, we'll start in 5 seconds. All right, ready, set, go. So last minute of jumping jacks. Fifteen more seconds. Relax. Good. So get some water, and then we'll stretch. So to help you for later, like we were saying in the beginning, if you feel like super sore later, it's a good idea to stretch throughout the day. So maybe once in the middle of the day, the end of the day, but you always want to think about the exercises you did because that will tell you what muscles will be sore. So
Like our glutes.
What'd you say?
Our glutes are going
Yeah.
to be sore.
Your glutes, we did a lot, both medial glute and glute max. That was most of our leg stuff today, like in all planes. And then we did our chest, we did our back, we did core, it was all planks. So be sure to stretch everything there. So first, we'll just start with the same movement as our warm up. You're gonna step to the side, reach through, and then step up. So we're stretching out our back first. A little bit of active, dynamic stretching. Just do like 3 or 4 on each side before we do our static. I'm gonna keep an eye on the time. Okay. Next, let's do a lunge with a straight leg in the back. So this is just working on our tendency to have tight hips. So squeeze your back glute, push your hip forward. After this one, we'll get down for our static stretching. So make sure we do our glutes. Do like 3 on each side here. Okay. So next, you can sit down and we'll start with our figure 4 stretch. So you're gonna lay down and then put one ankle on your opposite knee and then reach through and pull the knee to the chest. So make sure that this knee stays out. If you need to, you can put a hand on it. One hand on your foot and one hand on your knee to give you a little bit more leverage. And then you can also do ankle circles with the other free leg. Just stretch that out a little bit. Go both directions. Remember to keep breathing, try to slow the breathing. Okay, so then whenever your knee is up, we're gonna stick with that leg. First, bring it into your chest. Straight. So this is stretching our glute max. So like what we did with our pistol squat, single leg squat. A couple of deep breaths here. Whenever you breathe out, try to like think about breathing space into the muscle you're stretching. Doesn't necessarily work exactly like that, but you're bringing awareness to trying to relax through that muscle. Okay, so then bring your foot in towards your midline and your knee out. And keep pulling your knee up towards your body, towards your chest. So this will stretch more the medial glute that we used on our lateral lunges. Okay, then bring your knee across your body. You should still feel this one in your glute, and then maybe also your low back. Stretch your other arm out to a T. I think you can still see me. We're here. Okay, after a couple seconds there, you're gonna reset. You're gonna straighten out that leg and then cross it over your body. So this one will get more into your low back. You still may feel it in your glute, but you should feel the stretch move up a little bit. Maybe your hamstring, that's really tight. Okay, we're gonna go the whole thing to the other leg now. So hopefully you have time to stay. Hopefully Mary is still here, maybe not. Okay, so first figure 4, keep your ankle on your knee and then pull it in towards your chest. I'm gonna turn this way. Kind of diagonal, maybe you can see. And then again, you can do ankle circles with a free leg. Go both ways. Okay, whatever knee is up, tuck it in to your chest. So start straight. Take like 3 deep breaths there. And then when you're ready, pull your ankle or your foot in towards your chest and your knee goes out a little bit. And then pull back still towards your chest. And this one I'm starting to feel, I have my glute still and my adductor also. Everything is connected. Okay, when you're ready, we will cross over. So first, keep your knee bent. Your arm goes out to the side. You can stretch out our chest there from our push-ups. And then try to push your hips back against your hand. So if your left knee is crossing over, you're pushing your hips kind of back towards the left. You'll feel the stretch more in your glute. Okay, then last one. Reset, so lay on your back, legs straight, and then cross over. More for our low back. And after this, we'll do one last stretch. Hopefully you have 2 minutes to stay. Couple deep breaths. Okay, so we're just gonna stretch our back a little bit from the rows that we did. So we're gonna do like thread the needle. So you're gonna be starting on your hands and knees and then take one arm and push it under your body. And you're gonna lay your head down and put your shoulder on the ground. The other arm extends out and then kind of pull your hips back, pull your weight back. You should feel a stretch for the arm, the shoulder that's on the ground. the back, the scapula, all through there. If you're putting your weight into it. Okay, we'll go the other way. So this arm now underneath your body, flat on the ground. The palm is up. Other arm goes straight out. Head on the ground. And pull your weight, pull your hips back. Okay. All good. So I encourage you to stretch again later. And have a great day. Okay, I'll go ahead and stop the recording now.